everybody. Welcome to another edition of Work Your Career Wednesday. I'm Bradley Clark, and I am so glad you joined us. I got to tell you, I'm so excited about today. We're going to get to it as soon as we can, but first, I want to talk to you about our sponsor, White Husky Films. If you need anything related to video, you need a commercial, a music video, a industrial film, it does not matter. Contact the man, Steven Saldana at White Husky Films. The contact information is on your screen, or you can always go to www.whitehuskyfilms.com or shoot him a text. The number's right there. Don't hesitate. He is the guy, and I tell you, you won't be sorry. You will not regret it. You'll be glad you did. All right, let's get started. My God, Chachito Sports, Mr. Chachito Alonso. Today we talk to the man under the wig. It's a little bit longer this time, but I tell you what, you will be so glad you tuned in. This guy went from playing minor league ball to creating a media, I mean, gosh, it's turning into like a media empire. And he talks all about it, who he looks for when he hires, and where his company's headed, where it's going, where it came from. I tell you what, we get into everything. So stay tuned. Here is my interview with Ray Delgado, a.ka. Chochito Alonso. One of the things that is so cool about tonight for me is, well, first of all, just talking to you and just being able to get to know you, even more than what I've seen, obviously. But I want to get to know Ray Delgado. That's I think the cool thing, we know that character. You know what I'm saying? We've gotten to know that character, and what's really fascinating to me is you taking the time to let people get to know about you. And the bottom line is, again, it's Work Your Career Wednesday. We want to empower people. We want to encourage people. We want to educate people. And the best way to do that is with people that are willing, leaders, CEOs. Ray Delgado.
Well,
how you got to where you were, or I'm sorry, how you got to where you are. And then it's just fascinating story. If you could go into a little, briefly, and then let's talk about business. Let's talk about how we, how to hire people, how to do it the right way. Is that good?
yeah. Well, about Ray Delgado, it's two different Ray Delgados in two different times because people got dreams,
Yeah.
but dreams change along the way. You cannot, you gotta be, if your first dream doesn't work out, you gotta find another dream, dude, to actually become what you want to be. Um, for example, I want to become an MLB player.
Yeah.
So I went to college. I did the whole thing, man. I signed professional. I played 11 years professional baseball with the San Francisco Giants, the Puerto Rican national team, and independent baseball all over the nation. I did not make it. I got tired to chase that dream. Every year I get fired. I had to find a new team every year. So I started doing clinics, helping kids, developing kids. Um, because when a baseball player retires, he finds a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in his life. He's always being interviewed. He's always being asked for autographs or photos.
Yeah.
The attention point. And then out of the blue, we retire and we had nothing in life. Nobody's calling us no more. So we find a lot of anxiety and stress. So I found my way into the field teaching kids to know waste their career, to know waste their lives. And I could say I wasted my career. in different things. We go along. We talk about it later, but
Okay.
yeah, I wasted my career. I had the shot to make it to the big leagues. My attitude did not help me anytime. Then I got tired. I got tired.
I
So
get
what I
it.
did, I find other dreams. Okay.
Yeah.
I was never good in school. What can I do to show the world, all the people that know I'm not good in school, that I can do something? Well, I decided to write books. I wrote a book. I was a author of the rules of the baseball guys. You can check them out in Amazon. It's also on the middle schools and high schools here in West Seattle, where I'm from. I'm a coach at West Seattle High School. I'm a volunteer coach, and it's on the schools in the West Seattle area. You can find it in Amazon, like I say. Rules of the baseball guys. Then I started inventing nets, building nets, softball nets. I'm the first one that invented the net that you can use it for softball and baseball, two nets on one.
Oh,
Uh,
for pitching or
for batting practice,
for batting practice, yeah.
like a L screen, but a L screen with the softball hole that you can do throwing baseball, and on the other side you can flip balls. I
Wow.
invented that design, and I did things that makes me feel important. For me, it didn't make me that much money, but I was feeling full inside me. So I actually found the gig that got me where I'm at. You see,
Yeah.
I was not dreaming to be a guy in the radio. I was not dreaming to be in TV all the time on national TV.
Yeah.
And after I find my way to things, I found a new dream. Now I got between everybody that we worked for us, we got
Yeah.
800,000 followers
Yeah.
on only 4 years in the business of communications. Uh, the most important thing when you want to do something that you don't know, you have to find people better than you and surround
Yeah.
yourself
I
with
love that.
people better than you, because everything they do better, you will learn. If you scared to get bumped away by somebody better, by somebody smarter, more energized, if you're the type of guy that are scared to lose your job because you have better people than you around you, you're gonna have a problem always in your life.
Mm.
Oh, and I'm surrounding myself with the best in the business, and I cannot be more happy. I got my boy JC Sanchez, my executive director and programming director also. He's handling all the shows, he's handling the radio interviews, uh, the satellites, all these things, and I'm so proud of him, and I cannot be more happy to have it.
It's just an amazing journey, and I wanted you touched on something that is just so important, I think, and I don't think it's given much attention. But you said that you had a dream, you didn't make it, you had a shot at the bigs, but your attitude kept you. Talk about that, please. What does that mean? And what did you learn? What did you learn from that?
Well, my attitude hold me back. I know it's
Yeah.
only to me.
Yeah.
Whoever got attitude like the people that think they know everything, always gonna be looking for a new job.
Mm.
Always. You will get fired. Everybody, you know, right now I cannot hire somebody that think he knows everything.
Wait, one more
If you
time. What?
I cannot hire anybody. You see, I hire people to do shows. I cannot hire anybody that comes to me. I'm a perfectionist. I know everything. I know more than this guy and that guy.
Right.
Get to the level. Okay, it's like the minor leagues. You sign the pros, you go to the levels, you get to the big leagues. Don't think you're already a Hall of Famer, man. Right off the bat with me,
Right.
you gotta go along the way.
I love that. So your attitude held you back in a lot of ways when you were
Yeah,
younger.
okay, a bunch. Look, for example, it's things in your life that will stay there forever. You know, like when you have a criminal record, that will stay there even after 7 years. They're still gonna have it. People will remember that sometimes. And and in this business is the same thing. You cannot do anything stupid that much because people will use it against you later.
Right.
In baseball, I my bad attitude, argument with coaches, fighting with teammates, and all these different attitudes there that hit me. For, for, People are scared to give me an opportunity. Like,
Mm.
hey, he's a good player, but he's gonna fight with somebody. We call him up. He's gonna tell
Wow.
somebody, you know,
So
and
so it's vital to have a good attitude. Would you say that, looking back on it and where you're at today, because I want to go through that journey of you know, what it was then. So you're essentially getting fired every year, right? You have to get in with a new team. Something happens there, and you just like, you know what? I'm done. But what am I gonna do? Can you tell us about that? Like that right there, that what am I gonna do moment. What was that like?
well, it is something. It's a process. It's a process for everybody. Everybody's different. I took it really hard. I tried. I knew my ability was capable to be a big league player for many years, and my attitude, I'm partying, having a bunch of girlfriends at the same times.
Yeah.
All these things burn me. Burn me as a person. Burn me as a player. And burn my body. I did not develop as a normal player. It's like being a black belt. You
Hmm.
know, when when you're a black belt, when some people when you get to black belt in karate, they say, "I'm a black belt. I made it already."
Right.
No, no. When you get to the black belt is when you gotta train super hard because now you're gonna fight with other black belts. And in
Oh, say that
base,
again. Say that again. It's when you're a black belt, you have to train harder because now you're fighting other black belts.
and that's it. You will
That
not
is
fight
so good.
nobody black belts. When you become black belt, you only will fight black belts for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow. So okay. Oh, I love that. So the discipline it takes to really, when you're at the top of the game, when you're, I, you know, I heard this. I got to calm down because that was brilliant. I loved that. I absolutely love that. I heard this. Somebody told me this one day. Said, talent will get you there, but character will keep you in the room. Talent will open the door, but character will keep you in the room. So that's basically what you're saying is the same thing. Is now here you are, you're against other black belts, you made it, congratulations, you got to fight harder.
For
And that's with
example,
anything.
case, I was a college star. I was a batting champion in college. I
Yeah.
was in the Puerto Rican national team at 19 years old.
Wow.
I was on the way. I made the A ball, the high A ball All Star team. I was on the way to the big leagues, but because I have that, I thought, oh, I'm just gonna get a call anytime somebody's gonna call me. I start working harder. I start lifting. I start partying, showing off that I'm an all star and a
Right.
body champion, and all that.
Yeah.
And I stopped training. So I forgot that everybody around me is a professional baseball player with the same dream. But some people work harder than others. That's why I got fired.
Wow. So then what switched it? So so we're gonna go back to that. You were one more time and that's it. And now you got to find a new dream. What was that process like? We were talking about it a little bit. What was the process like from I'm done, what am I going to do, to now I have a new dream?
Well, because I got fired maybe 4 times, 5 times in
Yeah.
11 years of professional baseball. I got fired that many times. Because I was getting fired everywhere I go in baseball. I found a job that I cannot get fired. I built my own baseball school that I will not fire myself.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I love
And
that.
I was teaching kids to not be like me.
Mm, mm. Is that a pain that ever goes away?
And it goes away when kids listen to you and they become something.
Mm,
Uh, because you cannot change the past, but you can change somebody's future.
come on.
And one at a time, one student at a time, developing is something that got my anxiety and stress out. You
So
know,
so what you're telling me is this. You were at that place, broken, found a new dream by helping others.
yeah,
Found a new dream by helping some kids succeed, giving them the do's and the don'ts. But at the end of the day, it was helping other people.
yeah.
That's powerful. That's
Is
powerful.
life. That's life. For example, veterans go to war.
Yeah.
They have some sort of problem, and then they come here. They advise other veterans in hospitals and
Right.
psychiatrists or whatever.
Just to stay sane, just to kind of be able to help someone that didn't help them. Do you find that?
Even people that do drugs for many years,
Right.
they
Yeah.
rehabilitate and they advise people that do drugs now.
It's crazy.
So,
Isn't that
so I
beautiful?
did what I did, and I advise kids what I know.
Well, you know what? This is just us talking, man. I'm my list of questions are meaningless at this point. But that's what this show's about. This show is about, like I said, empowerment, education, and entertainment, and being at a point where it's like, you know what, this is what we do now, you know, and we'll want to help you at the end of the day. Through any mistake I made, through any mistakes I've seen people make. One mistake I've seen candidates make is exactly what you're talking about. They'll figure that they are the best, and they just let you know how great they are, and they're the first ones to no, we're gonna move on. Good luck. Boy, what? So now you have a following. You got 800,000 followers. You've developed this character. Let's talk about that. You are hilarious. And so, I mean, for me, I have to have the Google Translate at the bottom, but it's hilarious. But you came up with this character, 800,000 followers. Tell us about that. How did you get there? Remarkable journey.
Yeah, all thanks to my team. Okay, I got
Oh
great
man.
producers, editors, graphic artists, you
Yeah.
know, and they make it happen for me because what because you look when somebody do play by play, the guys that do play by play in the games, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys usually just do play by play, and the commentators do commenting. The guys that do the show for analyzing the games, they do that.
Yeah.
You know, Eh, but to have somebody that do everything
Yeah.
at the highest level, play by play, analyzing, commentating, a sports clown, do breaking news like a reporter. Nobody is. What I created is like a 5-star cronista deportivo.
So what's the name of your character?
Chochito, Chochito.
Chachito. But Chachito, what's his name? Alonso, right?
Yeah, Chochito Alonso.
Okay,
Chochito
so
Sport.
I'll check Chachito Sports. Awesome. So everybody can go follow you on Instagram. Look up Chachito Sports. Hilarious. Hilarious. Let me ask this. Was it just something you came up with like for fun or at a
Well,
party? Or I mean, did you develop this character?
well, it started because I was part of the Puerto Rican national team.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Coach, like 7 years ago, I was a coach, and I did very good as a coach. We won some medals in the World Championships, and then I told everybody in the federation that I want to be a head coach, and everybody in the federation wants to be a head coach. So
Yeah.
they find a way to kick me out, and then I feel heartbroken, and because I live in the United States, and I'm far from the federation in Puerto Rico, I felt so betrayed that I started looking for dirt and information on the federation, and I found so much dirt on everybody that I started to try to leak this news to
Uh-huh.
the mainstream media and social media. Nobody had the guts to say these things about corruption in sports. Nobody had the guts.
Wow.
After I sent emails, letters, stuck on the phone, no have the guts. So Chochito Sports came out to throw people under the bus that do sports corruption. We no hesitation. I've been sued twice already. We have the best lawyers in the country. We're ready to rock, baby.
Wow. Wow.
That's
So you're
started.
that is so cool.
That's how it started. Now it's
That is,
different. Now it's completely different.
but
Now,
so how it started, you're exposing corruption. You were essentially here's a voice doing the right thing, right? Or saying, you know what, I'm done. This is what's happened. Oh my gosh. So then it evolved into
when
what?
you say the word I'm done, I was done because I
Yeah.
did 11 years in professional baseball. I'm trying to help this national team, and I got stabbed. And I say my life, I'm done.
Wow.
And I just gonna start writing people out that stab me in the back with no problem. It's social media world. I can do whatever I want. The only thing they can do is sue me or complain to Facebook for they can close my account. That's it. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what are they
tell
gonna
you
do?
I'm gonna tell you what I feel about you. And I did for a few years. Everything changed now. I don't do all that stuff anymore. People pretty much afraid of Chochito now. I work for the federation.
They're
Look,
afraid of Chachito now.
Chochito works for the Baseball Federation, for the Softball Federation, for the World Baseball Softball Confederation around the world. Chochito is
Wow.
already in another level.
So you've built this organization around really having integrity and enforcing integrity. So obviously you've been hiring people, right? You can't you mentioned your team. You can't do it alone. And then you empower your team to go out and hire other people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that you look for when you're hiring someone? What is it?
Well,
Is it skills? You know, I
when
mean,
I look for the talent that can bring me what I need on my platform, and I look for me as an owner or president of this company.
yeah.
If that person, if he make it, he's gonna stab us in the back. Okay.
Well, how do you vet that? How do you vet that?
Well, we give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, when somebody comes with the good faith,
Yeah.
we like to give opportunities to new people, because I do other things on the side. This is not my main business. I do some investments. I do some other stuff. You know, it's not for the show, but I don't live out of this. So what I do is I give opportunities. Okay, I did not went to school for this business. So if you went to school for this business, don't work for me. I got all these things that you can do and train yourself and get yourself a good job out of my platform. You know,
So, what is it like working with former athletes, former baseball players that are at a point where it's like, they just got fired and they don't have a home? Because that's really the thing that kills it, right? You know what I mean? It's like you feel like, wow, this was my home and now I don't have a home. I'm done. They didn't want me. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
a
mean,
that's a
a lot.
that's a crossroads for people. Like, I don't care if you're a baseball player or an investment banker, or a whatever. That's a crossroads for people. And sometimes it's really, really hard. So when you encounter that, is that something you look for if they're ready to, I don't know, have a new dream?
Nothing lasts forever. And,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
nothing lasts. No matter how good they are or how good the platform is.
Uh,
You know, things
love
change,
that.
and people's dreams change, and some people use you, working really hard, but they still use you working really hard for you. So it's not. For me, look. If somebody of my team make it, even if they stab me on the back later, who cares? Life is like that. Okay, you made
Yeah.
it. Everybody know you make it. You made it out of my school, out of my platform. It's okay. I had no problem. We have around 41 colleagues from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and United States. 41. We work
41 employees.
17 hours a day. We because we
Wow.
have people in the Caribbean and then all over the United States, so we have different time zones. And people start working at 5 a.m. over there. I start working over here because I'm on the West Coast. I work
Yeah.
at midnight, and it's like 4 in the morning over there. So we
So a lot of stamina. Like, you're looking for somebody that can, work a lot and that wants to, right?
talking about hiring people. The two more important things when you hire somebody is disponibility. If it's you heard you do you understand that word or not?
Ability.
Disponibilidad. I don't know how to say that. That is available all the time.
Yeah.
He's
Availability. There you go.
I don't speak perfect English.
Hey,
So
you know what? Your English is way better than my Spanish.
so somebody that is available all the time because he's there for you. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing is to be responsible with the content. We don't want to look that we don't know how to write, how to edit it, and we don't make the right video. So to be responsible with the content and to behave,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for crazy, because Chochito, the Chochito thing, Chochito is really crazy. The only person that could be crazy on my team is me. Everybody else got to be professional.
I love that. Okay. So is working for you kind of a school?
Yeah. Yeah, we actually developing Puerto Rico Broadcasting School to help young students around the high school age, because in Puerto Rico there is nothing, and in Dominican Republic there is nothing from high school till you get to college. When you get to college at 18 years old, 19 years old, that you start doing communications, you starting from scratch, like you in kindergarten. You're an adult, and then you starting like you in kindergarten on communications. and when you are an adult. So I'm trying to create this Puerto Rico Broadcasting School that will they will manage their social media better. They will manage they behave themselves better. Learn how
Yeah.
to handle media. Learn how to edit videos, edit letters. I'm gonna have a great team for this.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
And
I mean,
that's developing. But right now, we're developing talent. We have 4 shows a week.
oh,
We do a show for the New York Mets. We do a show for the Boston Red Sox. We're doing a show for the Dominican Winter League Baseball. So I mean, we everywhere doing shows, developing new talent that might be on ESPN or Fox Sports or Group whatever sports soon.
and none of it would have happened if you would have given up, right? Or you didn't find the new dream. Or better yet, you won't let me in the door, that's fine. I'll build my own house.
Yes, that's why everybody's doing on communications.
Yeah,
Nobody has an open house for everybody.
right.
For example, if you try to get in on this group, this page, I'm not gonna promo any page, but there is
Yeah.
some sports pages in my country. Then if you try to be part of that page, there is not a chance you will do anything there.
Wow.
That their page, their resume, their whole thing, and you won't have a shot. So guys like me give you an opportunity to do or editing or do shows or become a content creator.
Right.
Uh, if you find yourself a job or a sponsor, whatever, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Remember me.
What do you see the biggest challenge that people are having? Well, okay, let me rephrase it. You're a business owner, you're a CEO, okay? You're seeing people in a different way. CEOs are going to see people in a different way, sort of at a higher level, sort of, from a management perspective, let's say. What's the biggest obstacle people are facing now? Like, what's the biggest thing holding them back beyond that for themselves? What is the biggest thing that you see?
Holding who back?
Themselves, the person, the candidate.
The talent that we bring in.
Well, maybe not you bring it. Well, this is what I mean.
The,
So
the maturity is very important.
that,
Okay,
yeah,
because you could be a person that are very mature as a human being,
yeah,
in the society, but when you on TV on the camera, you hesitate too much, you blink too much, you got to twitch, you got to understand that you're a rookie, you're a baby on the camera. You need maturity on this type of stuff too. So all the people that I have there, they're very talented. Some of them are ready, some of them are not. But the more shows you do, the more you see yourself making mistakes and don't do it again. That's how you get better. If you just wait and then you go to national TV without training, huh? I think your
it's not
last
gonna
show.
it's not gonna last very long.
Oh no, there will no last.
My goodness, what advice would you give to someone starting over? Guys, I hope you enjoyed that interview. My goodness. Now, we're gonna have more, so stay tuned. We're gonna have the second part coming up next week, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you're enjoying it. Until next week, remember that I love you and God bless you. And know this: we are here to empower. We're here to educate. We're here to encourage. And I hope you're entertained a little bit too. So stay tuned for more. We'll see you next week and talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Hey, if you like Work Your Career Wednesday, and want to be notified every single time we have a new episode, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, smash it, get a hammer and get it. And
Yeah, that's fine.
too much?
No, that's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I love it. People want.
Do you hear Steven in the background? I was just making sure I'm going to be okay. But get that notification going. And hey, we will be letting you know, or I guess YouTube will be letting you know, when the next Work Your Career Wednesday is on. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Man, ding it, ring it, sling it, and bing it. All right? And we will see you soon. Work Your Career Wednesday. Oh, great. I'm glad you stopped by. Be sure to get that subscription bell, and I'll see you there.